Alright, here we are back in Pantheon. I haven't touched this game in I don't know how long. Probably since the first month or so that it came up to early access. I played a crap ton of it then. I loved it. I thought it was fun. Definitely needed a lot of work. Especially the early game was really good. When you got to around like 15, it was apparent that it was lacking in content. And that was kind of the issue, is that like we played for like a month and a half, and it just didn't feel like anything was happening. The game was just kind of stalled. There's a ton of people playing, but there just wasn't anything changing or being added. And it sucks because I like the combat, I like the premise of the game. The game's doing a lot of really cool things. It just feels like it's just not quite ready. But it's been 6 months and they have had some updates. I'm not sure how much content has been added with those. I know they added a new big dungeon, Ashbringers, and that's like for like level 40. But I'm more curious of like the early mid-game lads, what they got going on. I've never played Enchanter before on Pantheon. I dabbled a little bit with one. Like the last 2 hours I played the Monsters and Memories playtest last weekend. I played Enchanter. I really enjoyed it. So I thought, you know what? I kind of want a little bit more of that. So let's try it out in Pantheon. What do we got here? Cranial pressure. Applies an intense pressure into an enemy's brain, dealing magic damage over time. Flux. Lash your enemy's psyche with chaotic mental energy, dealing magic damage. So we got a dot and a direct damage. We got Mez right off the rip. Cool. Mez a target for up to 12 seconds, prevented from taking any actions. Drains a portion of caster's mana per second per target mesmerized. 5 levels above you. Alright, cool. And then this is our mysterious letter. Yeah, that's the same. What was it? B? We got Brain Shock, that's just like our freebie. Kind of useless ability, but we got it. Critical pressure. Yeah, it's our dot. Let's add that. In that order. He's white. Not sure exactly how strong we are as an enchanter. How much damage does he do? You're a control guy, right? Felt pretty good. Let's do a little rest, get some mana back. Just gonna grind out to probably like level 2 or 3 up here. We could go to the city and grind there, but this is actually a pretty decent place. There's a couple of little quests or something around here. Yeah. Let's get this guy real quick. Bam. Perfect. Oh, we got some coins. Hell yeah. The gameplay loop is fun. The combat feels good. You know, the spells feel good. It feels very fleshed out. Let's knock this guy. That doesn't really like us at all. What a piece of shit. There we go. Summoner trade, summoner scrolls. You have a quest? No. What about you? God. Leaning tower. There we go. This tower leaning. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Do me a favor. See those two large boulders up on the cliff behind me? Why don't you run up there and check and see if the tower looks straight? Sure. Do that. Let's just go up there. Check. Kill a little rabbit. Rabbit's resisting. Oh, we're out of mana. I've got him. Alright, set that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my breakfast. Hold on. A microphone. Do we have? That's that one. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna get my food and keep grinding while I eat my sandwich. sandwich there. I am ready to get into it. I'm just gonna grind some mobs here for some easy XP. This bug's about to kill me. Holy shit. Another thing that was like not great about Pantheon was the chevron mobs. I understood the idea, but I don't think it worked very well. Like, even if you were like way higher level, it's still it was like impossible to kill one without the party. Even if you were clever and you had like really good gear and buffs and stuff, you literally just needed to have people in your party to do damage to it. It was a weird thing. Huh. I think they got rid of that, or they changed it or something. I'm not sure. I think they were talking about changing it, how it worked the last time we were playing. So I'm kind of curious to see if that aspect has been fixed. Whoa, what the fuck? I forgot these guys pull you. You have a lot more mana now that I'm level 2, which is useful. Let's go up top and do this little rock quest. Let's sell our junk first. I do have a bunch of it. I'm gonna need tails for a quest later on. I'm gonna keep those. How much money do we have? We have 2 silver already. Excuse me. It's not terrible. 2 silver? 2.5 silver? And did you quest? Sparking toads. Alright, goodbye. I think they added some bookshelves in here. I think this was kind of like empty before. Yes, I think it was. do think Monsters and Memories visually looks better than Pantheon, actually. Might be a hot take, but I do think that I do like the art style that you've gone with over Pantheon. Pantheon looks like, I don't know, weird World of Warcraft. Like, it kind of wants to be realistic, but then also it's cartoony. It's not very stylized in a way. Which I think just kind of gives it kind of a generic look, you know? Doesn't really have that much soul to its aesthetics. It might develop over time once they, like, work on it, but as of right now, it does just kind of look like some of those like Unity asset store games. You know the ones I'm talking about, the survival crafting Unity asset games people put out. Which is unfortunate. You can really tell. I don't want this to be just me comparing it to like Monsters and Memories. They are different, obviously. I mean, they're inspired by the same thing, the same EverQuest, but they do have their own identity as well. But I do like Monsters and Memories aesthetic better. Looks good. Who's that? Oh, it's this guy here. For Canary, watch your rag. Yeah, it was leaning. Good job. I wonder if this guy's got a quest for me. I didn't talk to him when I was over here. He kind of ran away. What's up, buddy? Does not. Two. Frail shielding. Ooh. Yeah, give me my shield, brother. 5 level 4. Arcane Chords, I have that for Wizards, pretty good. Alright. That's a stun. I need it. I want this equipped. This little buff. We're gonna go kill some frogs. There's a bunch over here to the left. Do apologize for the leaf blower noise. Sparky toad. Bam! Give me shit. We're gonna kill 5 of these guys. That's easy enough. Feels like it'll be an easy Easy win. There's a big one over there. Yellow. Ooh. Not cool. Really? Nothing? Again? Come on. Got toads over here. There's a forager. They sometimes have like drop bags and shit. They're worth killing, especially when you're nice and low leveled. Ah, hit me with a rock. What a jerk. Cut a bitch. Nope, you just had money. Tell ya, it has been a long week. I've been actually just kind of looking forward to chilling out, playing some Pantheon. I really do enjoy these kind of MMOs. We'll be playing a ton of M&M when it comes out. Forgot I was gonna run into this guy. Next time I fought, I was going to like run into melee range, so he doesn't do the tongue rip, because it interrupts me and just like stuns me a bit. So I have to wait longer to cast. Which is fine. We're not gonna die or anything, but it's just kind of annoying. What is this? Resting? It's not a root finder. Root. Oh, he's higher level. For more, nothing. We'll tag up. Just in case someone decides to want to form up and do something. I forgot what I was going to do again. Man, getting old sucks. You forget things. Like right after you decide you're going to do it, you go in the water. Piece of shit. Get out of there. Probably all the toads we need, right? One more. There we go. This one we will run up to and see if that negates that weird tongue licking ability. So if I'm right here. Yeah, he just goes straight into Spark. That's fine. We're not getting jerked around. You know? Ooh, they're social. Ooh, I fucked up. Forgot beetles were social. Putting social mobs in the newbie yard. Kinda diabolical. Not gonna lie. Water fucking looks weird, doesn't it? Haven't improved that any, unfortunately. This guy, you got a quest for us? A thing? Nope. Alright. Let's go run in and talk to the Sorcerer Supreme. Get paid for our, Man, none of these guys have, like, anything to do. Blizzard Acolyte or anything? Oh. See, the dwarven, their arms. Weird. Look like a fat dimple on their back of their elbow. That's what it looks like. Arcane Study. Accept. Send. Kill 10 grass beetles. Oh. We kill big frog and 10 beetles. There we go. Maybe we can take this guy on. The yellow. I don't think so. I think we just kill beetles here until we're level 3, I think. Need to get some like mana gear on this guy because it is not great. All right. Damn. Our next victim will rest. It's been a long week. Yeah, we're working overtime all week long. Car problems. Bunch of people I work with having marital issues. It's just been a long week. I'm just kind of glad it's over and we can kind of just chill, play some games, watch some fireworks here over the weekend. Just kind of relax, you know? I do apologize. I gotta close the bag. Let's cut a bitch. Stab. Oh yeah, where's my macros at? There we go. This one I have to like that was mackerel. That's it. Drag. Uh-oh. Slash stuck. Okay. Some of those won't really work for this character. That's okay. Cranial pressure destroyed his head. Mostly want that up because I'm playing one-handed right now. Just kind of relaxing with the mouse. Got MMO mouse, all my number buttons are on the side of it, so I can cast spells from here. Sit down. Look with the click. Run by pushing both in. I don't know for. I don't think the spider will attack me. I think he cares about green beetles. But you never know. Weird things have happened. Blue. I'll kill the spider too. That's experience. Alright, there's another beetle over there and a forager. I do want to kill some more foragers for chance for bag drops. Man. Some bags. Very useful. Cancel that. Delay that order, sir. We are not ready. Killed 6 out of 10. We only need 4 more of these fucking beetles. Oh, we're level 3. I do love the EverQuest music there. Should be white now, right? Yeah, you are. Dang it, wasn't close enough for the sticky tongue. No, we killed it. Yeah, sparking essence. Let's get this little guy here next. Honestly, even as how the kit is for the classes and how they play, I'm okay with that being where it's at right now. I just wish the world, the zones were more put together and had more things in them to do. I want them to feel more alive, I guess. I think the world building is my disappointment here in this game, I think. It could be great eventually. I know they have like story and stuff that they want to put in. It's just that it's lacking. The world just feels so bare. I mean, there's shit running around to kill, but like, you can tell how much of it is placeholder, you know? Especially like, oh, this is the magic area, wizard tower. We put all of the all the scroll merchants right next to each other in a circle. It's like, two more beetles. They have a whole bunch of NPCs around, but then like when you click on them, they just say like little generic one-liners, which aren't even like worth even reading half the time, because it's just not like, oh, I'm a wizard. Like this doesn't say anything. I think they could do. That's what they really need to focus on, is making the world feel alive, an interesting place to spend your time and explore. That should be their main goal. Currently, especially the starting zones, the starting areas that they have in, they just all feel half-baked, And the combat feels good. Good enough for now. I don't think that's going to keep people, just sitting there grinding mobs all day. You want to make the world to be an interesting place that people want to spend their time. I think that's what it is. Stab this guy a little bit. A lot of the other systems are already implemented very well. Works good. The macros work good. The UI feels good. The chat boxes, they're really nice and well. The combat box or chat box, get tabs for it. Like all that stuff feels good. Some of it feels better than Monsters and Memories, like the chat box, and the tabs, all that stuff, the macro box. Although I didn't play with any macros in Monsters and Memory, that might be okay, but like all that stuff feels good in Pantheon. It's just the world itself that feels sad. And the Chevron mobs. The Chevron mobs felt sad also. There we go. Did not wait for any of my mana. It's dumb. Let's run back and turn these in. We are level 3 already. It's been what, 40 minutes or so? Part of that was me eating a sandwich. Isn't terrible. Sorceress. Sorceress Supremus. Complete. Protect our own. Yeah, there's like mage hunters. It's a good bit of stuff. Hey, this person sold bags, right? 10 slot bag for 21 silver. Wow. Got 4. It's an 8 slot, 6 slot. The Legendary Satchel though. Potentially. Alright. Let's run up here, kill a couple of these mage hunters, turn that quest in. And we can go to the town. I might end it there for the moment. I am just coming off a 10-hour shift, and I spent the next 3 hours dealing with tow truck drivers and mechanics and all that fun stuff about my truck. Busted a ball joint. So that's fun. But I'm getting quite tired. So let's go hunt some of these guys down. We will get to town and probably end this little dip back into Pantheon. I think they were spawning up here, if I do remember correctly. Hey, that's Jute. I think they were like over here somewhere, or up along this ridge. At least they were. Yeah, here it is. It's yellow. He's stabbing him. Nice. Alright. Run back. Talk to the sorceress. Give her the coin. I think that's like a repeatable though. You can do that over and over again. And get like farm money or something. Pretty decent off of her for it. Which ain't a terrible idea, honestly. If it does work the same way that I think it does, you could maybe get a bag on a nice 10 slotter fairly quick. Not sure what profession I want to do. It's jewel. I wonder if jewel crafting is in now. I wonder if it's workable. Maybe I can make some jewels, some accessories, help with mana. Oh yeah, next is like 75 copper. Yeah, it's very repeatable. Just kind of keep doing it. What's wrong with this one? Just grab my level 4 spells scroll while I'm here. And we'll head to the tavern. Or the Bindstone and Throne Fast. Terrace. It's level 5, level 4. There's a bunch. Level 6 stuff. That money. You don't give up a quest, do you? No. It's Flame Lily. Do you have anything new? No. The 3 disciplines keep you safe. Avilia. Alright, let's get up here. So, now that I'm thinking about it, the Pantheon perception system is kind of just similar to Not exactly similar, but it is in a way similar to like the mud actions formula, where you do different actions and it creates triggers. But I guess like the branching dialogue. Well, no. I guess you can do that with mud also, because depending on what you ask the NPC, they'll could have different responses. Scrolls of Coman. Like that. That's the perception system. Which looks good, you know, and like I'm excited for them to do more of it. But they really just haven't, I know of. I think they might have, like in the new Ashbringers, they kind of like previewed that they put some in there, but like pretty sure it's like level 40 content, you know? It's nothing that anybody playing the game casually or just starting out is going to see. They won't even be aware that that system is even there, like relevant, you know? They won't even be aware of the system at all. You know, the potential of having most of your players quit and stop playing before they even get into that's supposed to be like a fundamental key mechanic. It's not great. I know there's like when I was studying game design, you'd want to do that, not just like, not even just like regular like video game design. I'm talking about like tabletop design, you know, story design, create kind of a funnel. You kind of list different steps of where your accomplishments that a player could have in like their new player experience. And at the very top of the funnel, you want it to be wide. You know, you don't want a lot of people falling out of there. It should be easy. It should be, most people should be able to do these things. And the further down, the more challenging things they get to, like your end game content, you know, like boons and all the other cool stuff, that's at the bottom of your funnel. That's, you know, that's where you have less players hitting to. And if you have a choke point somewhere in the middle where you're losing a ton of players before that funnel gets to the bottom, then you've got an issue there with that system. I think perception should be like the perception system, getting involved with quests using perception system. So it's supposed to be like one of the big cornerstones of Pantheon. Should be towards the top of that funnel, the wider area. You should, from the rip, be interacting with an NPC, you know, going through a branching dialogue, you know, getting like your perception cues, you know. Like that's the kind of things that new players and old players coming back to Pantheon, making a new character, will run into, and it's going to get them engaged in the world. And I'm kind of rambling now. It's the sleep deprivation. Hopefully it makes some coherent sense, but it does seem that there are some players still running around playing, which is good. I was worried that it was going to be dead ass empty. We do have some people here.
hopefully a few more will be on later tonight when I get back on. Maybe we can get some group gaming going. But yeah, the perception questing should be at the top of the funnel. And also just like, you know, killing, very top should be like kill a creature, you know? You know, if you've got a bunch of players leaving, quitting the game before you're killing something, you know, you got an issue there, you know? If you got a lot of players leaving before they get into their first group content, they start grouping up. You know, there's an issue there with like getting people to group or even finding groups. Like I said, it might be an issue finding one tonight, depending on what level people are. There's seemed to be some activity in the chat too, so it makes me hopeful. Just can inspect some of these guys. He's obviously high level. He's got a bunch of fucking buffs stacked on him. Let's go ahead into the tavern here. The log out. I'm sure. Yeah, this looks the same. Alright. This is my first, hour look back into Pantheon after 6 months. So far, everything's exactly the same as I remember it. Maybe there's some more bookshelves inside that cave. There might have been that. But generally, it still feels the same as it did half a year ago. It could be that they just haven't touched early game or just particular magic casters area in Thronefast. They might be doing stuff out in Wild Zen. It's possible. There could be some other stuff done out in the other zones for lower mid game. But I don't know. I'll give it a whirl. We will come back tonight. I'll play for a few hours. Maybe get into our teens leveled levels. It is a bit of a grind, but I ain't got nothing else going on. And maybe we'll get with a couple people, group up, maybe do some decent camps, and we'll see how it's feeling then. You know, it's still a little early for me to pass too harsh a judgment. But regardless, I still have fun playing Pantheon, despite its flaws. Like I do enjoy the game. I've had a lot of fun in it with it. I've put I think like close to 90 hours, 100 hours into it already. I'll have to check after I log off here to see exactly what my time is. But I've put probably at least 100, or if not close to that, into the game already. It's got potential. You know, it could be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm hopeful for it. Hopefully to see some of you guys hop on later tonight. Well, it's